When did 10 minutes mean the difference between life and death? We had just moved into a new apartment, my 6-year-old daughter Lily and me. The place was old, the kind with floors that creaked and a history you could feel. We were exhausted, surrounded by a mountain of brown boxes. To make it fun, Lily decided we should play hide and seek while I unpacked the kitchen. Her favorite new spot was already the deep walk-in closet in her bedroom. The door was solid oak, heavy, with a big old-fashioned brass knob. I was making her favorite mac and cheese humming to the radio when I realized it had been quiet for a little too long. I called her name. Nothing. I smiled, thinking she was trying to break her old hiding record. All right, Lily Bug, ready or not, here I come. I checked behind the big armchair, then under her new bed. I walked over to the closet and pulled on the brass knob. It didn't turn. It was completely stuck. I jiggled it, then knocked. Okay, silly, game's over. Open up. That's when I heard her tiny voice. It was muffled and scared. Daddy, I can't. It's stuck. My blood went cold. I told her not to worry, that Daddy would get it open. I pulled with both hands, my feet sliding on the dusty wood floor. The door didn't move an inch. It was wedged shut, like the old frame had swollen around it. There wasn't a lock on my side, just the knob. It made no sense. I started to feel that fire in my chest, the kind every parent knows. Panic. I ran to the kitchen, my mind racing. I grabbed a butter knife from a box and tried to jam it in the door frame to pry it open. The knife bent instantly, useless. I found the toolbox and got a flathead screwdriver, forcing it into the crack. I could hear the wood splintering and groaning, but the latch inside wouldn't give. Lily's voice came again, but this time it was different. It was weak. Daddy, it's getting hot in here. And that's when it hit me. These old closets, they were built like boxes. There were no vents, no gaps under the door. It was practically airtight. She wasn't just stuck, she was running out of air. I stopped trying to be careful and threw my shoulder against the door. A loud thud echoed through the empty apartment, but the door just shuddered. I did it again, feeling a sharp pain shoot through my arm. Lily started coughing, a small, dry sound that ripped right through me. My eyes darted around the room, desperate. They landed on the heavy steel wrench I'd been using to assemble her bed. My grandfather was a firefighter, and I suddenly heard his voice in my head from when I was a kid. Forget the lock. Always go for the hinges. They're the weak point. I yelled through the door, trying to keep my voice steady. Lily, I need you to go to the very back of the closet. Curl up small and cover your head. Okay, honey? Daddy's going to be very loud now. I heard her shuffle back. I gripped the wrench, took a deep breath, and swung it with every ounce of strength I had at the top hinge. There was a deafening crack of splitting wood and twisting metal. I swung again. The metal screamed. On the third swing, the top of the door ripped away from the wall. I tore the broken door open, and Lily practically fell into my arms. She was pale, drenched in sweat, and gasping for air. I just held her on the floor, my heart pounding against my ribs, waiting for my legs to stop shaking. After a minute, I looked into the dark closet to see what had jammed the door so badly. The latch wasn't broken at all. It was a heavy, industrial slide bolt, the kind you'd put on the outside of a gate. But someone had installed it on the inside of the closet door, completely backwards. While playing, Lily must have accidentally knocked the heavy bolt down, locking herself in. But that wasn't the thing that made me go numb. As my eyes adjusted, I saw something else along the back wall, almost hidden in the shadows. A small, old copper gas line that was supposed to be capped off. It must have been rattled loose by the movers earlier that day, and now I could smell it clearly. A faint, sweet chemical smell. It wasn't just the air running out. The closet had been slowly, steadily filling with natural gas. The fire department got there and confirmed it. They said with the combination of the gas and the depleting oxygen, another 10 minutes would have been too late.